Hi, I'm Caro from the Energy Experts, and today we're here with Steve Rossiter in East Bowral on a beautiful, clear solar day. May 2021. The leaves in the deciduous trees are pretty much gone, but the sun is still shining on your array, Steve.
It certainly is.
Tell us a little bit about how you got interested in solar and what the main reasons were for you to go down the solar path.
Well, for me, considering where we live, it was always something which I was always very mindful of in wanting to try and save some money initially, but also the fact that I needed a system I knew was going to work, and there was a lot of information out there which it was very difficult to try and work out, and because it was very complex. And I remember the education process that all started with you when you came with your seminar that we had a couple of years ago, which I went to, and from that it all started from there.
And what did you learn at the seminar?
Well, one thing's for sure, that there's a difference between quality products and not so much quality products, and also just understanding how it would work, how solar works either as a standalone system, which is what I was initially interested in, but then later on going to a system that actually worked with the grid. So after I went to the seminar and understood all the different array of feed-in tariffs and all the complexity that goes with it, that was the thing I actually really liked, was how you just made that whole process simpler and easier to understand, and then we went to the next step after that.
So you found it quite confusing or overwhelming up until that point?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It was, because when you think about all the different elements that are involved with solar, it was a fairly new concept. I mean, even I had an interest in it even about 10 years ago in a different property that I lived in to here. The cost was really quite prohibitive, but I also found that there was a lot of biased information out there. And so obviously you would talk to one provider, and that provider would tell you what the benefits of their system was, and that was fine. But I actually wanted a more independent analysis or a more impartial view of things, and that's where I found, that's where you came into the play and really helped make that understand where there's different things in play here, and helping us doing the due diligence that we needed to do to get the right system for me.
And so how did the Energy Experts help?
Well, kept it simple to start with. That was good. The education process, as I said before, was the first part of it. The second part of it, of course, was selecting the right system that helped us for where we are living here in the Highlands. Considering we have some pretty cold days down here, I needed a system that was efficient and really good. And what I liked was the fact that you were able to highlight to us the different range of systems that were available, what was applicable for where you were at, and how you would save money in the long term, and saving and how to integrate all that properly, and to do it in a simple way, and also the fact that you've made the complex very simple, which is what I really like. Thank you.
I like that too, when people explain complex things to me in a very simple way. So what equipment did you end up choosing, and why?
We chose the LG system, the LG SolarEdge system, which is absolutely fantastic, as you can see. And the reason I like it is because that particular system, well, it's demonstrated a few things to me, quite surprisingly actually. One of the things was not even saving money. Haven't had a bill yet, which is great. So I'm really pleased with that.
You're not getting a bill?
No, I haven't got a bill, so which is really great. The other thing too, I noticed that this particular panel, doing the research on it, was I was actually surprised the day the guys turned up and actually installed it, because we found that we had less panels on the roof, and I thought, how come we got less panels? And they said that these LG ones actually produce about 10 to 12% more energy per panel than your standard one. So I thought, okay, so we've actually got less panels on the roof than what we had originally anticipated, but we're actually producing more energy and getting more, and actually selling more back to the grid. And having checked on, because I do it now, I'm a bit of a solar phobe, I have a look at it now and think, okay, well, how's this actually working day to day? And I'm actually producing twice the amount of energy that I need, which is being sold back to the grid. And if I keep going on this trend, I don't think I'm going to have a bill for quite a while. So I'm very, very happy about that actually. But the other thing for me, peace of mind, is that it's a 25-year warranty on the components, which is really good. So yeah, for me that's really, really important. The fact that I'm going to be saving quite a fair bit of money, but also the fact too that I'm being environmentally friendly as best as possible, which is really, in the fact I like this system so much that if I ever move from here, I'd like to take them with me. That's how good they are. And I'm not joking about that, they're really is good. So, but I dare say I'll just buy another system if I move somewhere else.
It must feel pretty good not getting an electricity bill anymore.
Oh, it's great, it's terrific. It's been a long time coming and it's really good. And I look at the, I go on the app and have a look at it daily to see how it goes. And also the other thing I like with you guys too is the fact that you helped us identify the best feed-in tariffs that are out there as well. And so working with the new electricity provider came in and just with the savings are even greater. But it's the fact that I'm producing roughly 50% to 2/3 more power than I actually now need because of the efficiency of that system and selling that back to the grid. It's great, it's terrific.
That's terrific, it really is. Well, just finally, what would you say to anyone who's considering installing solar?
Do your due diligence first. There's a lot of noise out there, so going to someone who is able to provide unbiased, impartial advice regarding anything regarding solar, I highly recommend seeing you guys, really. It's just been fantastic. From start to finish, it's been fantastic. It's great.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for your time today.
No worries, thank you.